you don't fix your audio, your videos will keep sounding amateur regardless of how good your camera is. And in the next couple of minutes, you will learn exactly which DJI microphone is the right for you so you can stop spending money on features you probably don't need. Make sure you stick until the end because the buying guide will save you from wasting money. Okay, so we have all of these microphones here, and let's start with the most basic one, the cheapest one as well, which is the Mic Mini. In the box, you get 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, a charging case, a 3.5mm TRS camera audio cable, a Type-C mobile phone adapter, windscreens, clip magnets, and a compact carrying pouch. So pretty much everything you need to start shooting good audio right out of the box. Now look at this transmitter. It weighs 10 grams. To give you a reference, that's lighter than a coin. And once this is clipped to your shirt, you barely feel it. That's the point. It's small, discreet, and it's not distracting you in any way. Now the charging case deserves its own moment because it's one of my favorite things about this whole ecosystem. You open it up and everything sits neatly inside. So we have the 2 different transmitters, the receiver, the TRS cable, the wind muffs, everything fits inside, and you can just remove the microphones, put them inside, and they will start charging straight away. And you can just simply throw this box in your backpack and you're good to go. The transmitters run for 11.5 hours on a single charge. The receiver gives you 10.5 hours. And the fully charged charging case gives you an additional 3.6 full charges, which adds up to a total of 48 hours of operation. For a full day of shooting, you will never get through the whole battery of these microphones. Now, obviously, the biggest question is, how does this microphone sound? And for that, I will test it in a couple of different scenarios to show it to you what you can expect. So we have the Mic Mini clipped to the seat belt here. I'm in my car where it's relatively quiet. There aren't that many noises coming in, and it's relatively peaceful here. So the mic quality should be quite clean without any distortion, without any problems with noise reduction and anything like that. So let's try it in a different scenario now. Something else that's really interesting is noise cancellation. As you can see, I'm right next to my neighbor who is actually doing some construction work. So there's a loud machine right behind me. So let's turn on noise cancelling and see how does this affect the audio. Noise cancelling is now on. Let's see if you can hear the difference. Now another interesting test would be the lawnmower. This is without any noise reduction. And now I'm talking. I'm not sure how well you can hear me, but it is what it is. This is how things sound like with the lawnmower on. And now noise reduction is on. Hopefully you'll be able to hear my voice just a little bit better, even though it's super loud and noisy around me. I can't even hear my voice at all, but hopefully you guys can hear it better. Now this is where the DJI Mic Mini really starts to shine, especially if you're shooting with other DJI cameras. The microphone supports DJI Osmo Audio, which is a direct connection ecosystem that lets the transmitter connect wirelessly to a compatible DJI device without needing the receiver at all. And here's why this really matters. When you connect the transmitter to a regular action camera or smartphone via standard Bluetooth, the sampling rate is 16 kHz. When you connect it via Osmo Audio, you get 48 kHz, which is a massive difference in the quality that you're getting. So not only you eliminate the need for an additional receiver, so you get a more portable setup, you also get a higher quality recordings for your audio. The Mic Mini comes in a couple of different variations or configurations. So depending on your needs, you can get the main kit, which comes with 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, and the charging case. But you can also buy the 2 transmitters and 1 mobile receiver version, which replaces the camera receiver with a smaller mobile receiver that plugs directly into your phone. So if you shoot primarily on your phone for social media, this is the kit for you. You can of course also buy the mobile receiver by itself additionally if that's something that you're interested in. Now that you understand what the Mic Mini does, let's take a look at the Mic Mini 2. This is the newest version that DJI came out with recently, and let's check out what the Mic Mini 2 can do for you. The Mic Mini 2 transmitter weighs 11 grams, just 1 more gram than the Mic Mini. As you can see, it's still very portable, tiny and discreet, with a little bit of a different design. Here, the most noticeable difference between the Mic Mini and the Mic Mini 2 is the 3 different voice tone presets. You can shape how your voice sounds directly from the device without touching anything in post-production. So right now I'm using the DJI Mic Mini 2 with the phone receiver. I'm filming on my phone just so I can show you a little bit of versatile setup options. And I want to demonstrate the 3 different voice tones that we have on the Mic Mini 2. So this is the regular one. This is the rich voice tone. So this will make your voice sound a little bit more, I would say, vibrant and rich, like the setting says. And this is the bright voice tone, which enhances the high frequencies. So let me know if you managed to notice any difference between the 3 different voice tone settings. Which one is your preferred option? And what do you think about mobile filming with the Mini 2? I'm really curious because it's actually a super portable, versatile setup that you can take with you everywhere you go. For solo creators, this is a massive game changer, as it will allow you to not really focus on editing your voice or editing your audio clips at all. Just get them straight out of the recorder and they will be ready to be used in your videos. Everything else from the DJI Mic Mini is also present here. So we have 2-level active noise cancellation, basic and strong, automatic limiting to prevent clipping, 11.5 hours battery life on the transmitter, 10.5 on the receiver, and 48 hours in total with the charging case, which is exactly the same. We have the same range up to 400 meters with this microphone, same compatibility with Osmo audio, so you're covered if you're running Osmo devices and you want to wirelessly connect to them with great audio quality, you'll be able to do that as well. And same multi-device compatibility between cameras, laptops, all sorts of different devices are also present here on the Mic Mini 2. One thing that is very interesting about the new Mic Mini 2 is that it comes with these additional covers that you can easily attach to the front of the device. They are magnetic, so if you want to quickly swap the look of how your microphone looks, you are able to change the color. So you have a variety of different covers that you can magnetically attach. So depending on your clothing, depending on your needs, you can really quickly change the look of your microphone so it's a little bit more seamless and doesn't really pop that much when shooting interviews, for example, or scenes where you don't want to really see the microphone. Now, one thing that the Mic Mini 2 does not have is internal recording or internal storage. This is very important for some creators who want to have an additional backup and be able to record on the built-in storage of the microphone. So if that's something that you're looking into, then the DJI Mic 3 is the one for you. And this is also what I'm using right now on me. This is the flagship. This is the most professional microphone that DJI has in their lineup. And let's quickly take a look at what you get with it. Let's start with the interface. The Mic 3 has a 1.1-inch touchscreen and a physical dial. You can adjust settings, monitor the levels, navigate everything directly on the device without pulling out your phone. Now, the Mic 3 transmitter weighs 16 grams, so a little bit heavier than all the ones before, still very much wearable and doesn't really make a difference that much. Now, the big thing, the Mic 3 records internal audio on its 32GB internal storage. And you can do that in 24-bit or 32-bit float dual file format, which is huge. That means that even if your wireless signal drops or something goes wrong with your camera recording, you have a complete backup of the audio sitting on the transmitter itself. The Mic Mini and the Mic Mini 2 do not have this feature. So if you're shooting anything where missing the audio will make you lose money or will make a big problem for you, then the Mic 3 is honestly a no-brainer. That's extra insurance that you'll be super grateful for. To be honest, I have been saved by the Mic 3's internal storage a couple of times already, and I was so happy that I'm using this microphone. Otherwise, sometimes you just are missing out or are completely losing a video that you are relying on. So sometimes being able to resurrect this video by getting the audio back from its source, from the microphone's internal memory, is a huge benefit. The The Mic 3 also supports timecode, and although this is a pro feature that's mostly reserved for bigger teams, this is a feature that allows multiple different devices to be synced together automatically. So if you're shooting with multiple different cameras on big projects where audio tracks are coming from many different ways, timecode will allow you to quickly sync all of that and have kind of a better organization for your project. And one thing that you're trading off for all of these features is battery life. Here we have a battery life that is a little bit worse than the Mic Mini and the Mic Mini 2. So the Mic 3 gives you 8 total hours of running time on the transmitter, 10 hours on the receiver, and 28 hours total with the charging case. That's 20 hours less than what we have on the Mic Mini and the Mic Mini 2. So you need to figure out whether having all of these pro features matters to you enough so you can get something more premium like the Mic 3, or you're good with something a little bit more geared towards regular content creators who don't need all of these bells and whistles. So which one should you buy from all of these different options? Let me help you. Get the Mic Mini if you're a vlogger, content creator, a solo shooter, or just getting started with wireless audio. If you want excellent audio under $100 without overcomplicating your whole kit, this is the one to get. If you shoot a lot on your phone, or you have one of those DJI Osmo devices and you primarily use that to record your videos with, then the Mic Mini is a great option that's not going to break the bank. At the same time, it will give you great battery life, great quality, and great connectivity if you're shooting between your phone and your Osmo Pocket, for example. That's a perfect option. Get the Mic Mini 2 if you want everything that the Mic Mini offers, plus the ability to shape your voice without any extra editing required. If you regularly shoot in areas where you want to have an extra layer of sound control without jumping to professional pricing, the Mic Mini 2 is a great middle ground. Get the Mic 3 if you're a professional. If you shoot multi-camera productions, you work with a crew, or recording in unpredictable environments where signal reliability is non-negotiable, the Mic 3 is a great option. If you need internal recording as an additional failsafe, if you need timecode, if you need 32-bit float, a touchscreen where you can easily tweak and configure your settings on the fly, and the ability to use multiple transmitters up to 4, then the Mic 3 is the right for you. And there you have it. Those are the microphones from DJI. This is the whole ecosystem that I believe is a very well distributed system across different price points, across different groups of people that need different features. So depending on your needs, you have a variety of different choices for you that will make it work in your specific scenario. Let me know which is your pick. Let me know down in the comments what do you think about the DJI mic ecosystem. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. I'll catch you in the next one very soon. Ciao.